Velina mai me ke aloha o wau o ʻIokepa Badis, no makaha mai au, malila wau I hānei ʻiai. A o wau I ka ʻōlelo Hawai'i ma ke kula nui kaiaulu o ʻEwa. I ke ia la, e kamaʻili ana wau, e pili ana I kaʻu hana punahele o ia hoʻi ka Paʻi Kiʻi ana. Mahalo. Ever since I was a little child growing up with my father always had a camera in his hand and he would always take pictures. He was a self-taught photographer. He would try to manipulate his camera and try to do different shots. And this is way before the era of the digital SLR cameras. I think from then is when I sparked an interest to become a photographer. And it was really interesting to watch my father photograph simple things in our yard, like a flower, in different conditions and lighting. And back then we had to submit the roll of film to the processing lab. It was such a great thing to see, to look at the images when we got the pictures back. So what I do now is I have a digital SLR camera and we can look and analyze the pictures, you know, instead of waiting for it to go into the lab and processing. To go back on why I love to do photography was once because of my father, and then I also took a photography class in high school, and I actually got a chance to process my own film and photographs as well. So the great thing about digital SLR that I like now is that I can just instantaneously look at the images and delete what I don't want. What I do when I try to photograph an image is I want to try and capture an image from a Hawaiian worldview and try to present a time period that people can look back and say, oh, I know when this picture was taken, or preserve the image of that time. And I think that's why I like looking at old photographs, because it tells us a lot about the lifestyle and just a lot of information from an old photograph. And I try to capture the same thing at its purest raw moment, but from a Hawaiian perspective as well. I think that by presenting my artwork in a Hawaiian perspective, I'm trying to preserve our culture, informing the generation ahead of us that are coming up that this is what Hawaii used to look like in my generation. And I really love taking photographs, and I hope people enjoy my art as well.